Well, I don't like. I'm more. I mean, he's older school than me, but I'm still old school to the level of you just don't do that. But I get like kids find it funny and like it goes.
He is trying to get attention. He's trying to stay in the limelight and keep in the public eye, or is he trying to do it as a negotiating ploy? So when he's retired, it's going to cost a bit more money to get him out of retirement. But either way, if I'm totally honest, I'm getting fucking sick of it. I'm really just.
No, it's pushing and shoving. It's the press conference stuff. I think like you got 50-50. Either we're going to face off or someone's going to get pushed, and he went for the opposite. So it's like school playground stuff.
I know it's like Anthony Joshua can't win, he can't lose. He's either, and I thought yesterday he looked very tense, very serious.
Well, I don't like things like that. I mean, it's ridiculous, and you see these scuffles and all this nonsense at press conferences, and that is where it goes wrong. There's a little cut. I don't know how bad it is. I've not had a chance to speak to anybody.
Boxing pros are slamming Tyson Fury after he pushed Anthony Joshua during their press conference face-off. Instead of addressing the shove, Fury boasts about living rent-free inside Joshua's head. But fans aren't buying the deflection, and what was supposed to build excitement has quickly turned into another controversy.
Involved are marvellous to all the fighters and to all the team members and everybody.
Anthony Joshua fires back hard, branding Fury toxic and calling his behavior schoolyard nonsense. Joshua makes it clear that respect still matters, especially when a rivalry is supposed to be settled inside the ring, not through childish physical confrontations.
Any top heavyweight in the world up here, and he'll probably say the same thing about them all. So it's just him as a person, and then he just needs a beat down, needs humbling. And instead of eating cheeseburgers, I'm going to feed him some humble pie.
Frank Warren doesn't hold back either, calling the shove stupid and unprofessional. His criticism is especially notable because of his connection to Fury. If even people around Fury are questioning the incident, it shows just how badly the moment has landed.
A gang fight, you know, the only two have been fighting are the boxers and save it for the night. They don't get paid. They don't get paid to fight before the fight. Stupid.
Eddie Hearn admits the situation went too far, although he understands that the chaos is generating massive attention for the potential showdown. Joshua then responds with confidence, reminding Fury that the real power will be decided when the two finally share the ring.
Both goading each other, both very personal, both means a lot to everybody. Shouldn't have done it.
Anthony Joshua isn't letting one shove define this rivalry. Fury tries to justify the aggression by portraying himself as a predator finally released. But boxing critics aren't impressed. Turning a press conference into a physical confrontation doesn't prove dominance. To many, it looks more like desperation than intimidation.
And it is for any champion. He's a challenger, huh? Yeah, but he can't sell out. This is the first time he's headlining a show. I'm here, I'm the champion. I told you,
Well, this time I thought, you know what, it's going to be different again, because for the first time in forever, I'm the hunter, I'm not the hunted. And we all know that when I've always been the hunter in the past, I've always fucked people.
Johnny Nelson praises Joshua's composure, while pointing out that Fury's provocation failed to get the reaction he wanted. Joshua stayed calm, walked away, and avoided turning the situation into something even bigger. That contrast has fueled more criticism of Fury's behavior.
Anthony do? I rate him for what he did, because most people, most fighters, ego gets involved, thinking this man's not mugging me off in front of all these people. You get up and say blah blah blah, you bite. AJ sat there and he just said, you know, yeah, I'm your landlord. You know, me and you fight, it'll be on my terms. It doesn't matter what you say, what you shout about.
Alexander Usyk throws his backing behind Anthony Joshua, predicting a brutal knockout while taking shots at rivals. His confidence adds even more fuel to the heavyweight storyline and shows the level of respect Joshua still receives across boxing.
Anthony Joshua is next undisputed champion.
Anthony Joshua is next undisputed champion. Tell me, what was you thinking when he went down in the first round?
First round, it's test, but AJ back. Yeah, it's boxing, you know. It's boxing, back uppercut, good. It's a knockdown, yeah. AJ back and win.
But the second knockdown, and I'm close to AJ, I was even worried.
Greedy belly. I know you now will speak. Ow, ow. You have cheese like a weak chin, blah blah blah. Greedy belly, get out.
Listen, Greedy Belly won last night against Marius Wack. Did you see that performance?
No.
Do we see AJ Greedy Belly next?
Yes. Of course.
How does it go?
I will hear. I will in ring.
How will it go?
AJ will.
How does he win?
Knock him out.
There you go, AJ knockout from Alexander Usyk. Alexander, thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
Eddie Hearn delivers another strong defense of Joshua, highlighting his consistency, professionalism, and proven resume. His comments create a clear contrast between Joshua's disciplined approach and Fury's chaotic press conference antics.
Just look at the resume of Anthony Joshua. He has the best resume in heavyweight boxing, bar none. He's always fought the toughest fights. He's fought everybody that's been a mandatory. He's never swerved anyone. You know, he's a throwback fighter. The boxing public, boxing hardcore fans, don't really like anyone that has significant success in that outer space. But still, people will think that he's been spoon-fed or he's had easy fights. He's never had easy fights, and he's a good individual who works as hard as he can, provides for his family, and he's got a good heart. So I don't see how you can...
Johnny Nelson gets brutally honest, admitting Joshua's inconsistency remains a concern despite his talent and heart. That is why Fury's mind games can still matter. But Nelson and other professionals agree that a shove proves nothing about what happens once the bell rings.
Anthony Joshua last night, listen, Penga's, you know, he's got a knockout record, and so he can hit and he can hurt, but he shouldn't have been in Anthony Joshua's league, point blank. AJ, when it comes to the fashion of the fight, how he went about it, I thought he was on his front foot. He just was, I know in the gym, this guy's fluent, he's got great movement and great hand-foot-eye coordination, but then he just, there's a word called mercurial, I just learned it actually. And that describes Anthony Joshua. He's got so much talent, but it's a case of which version of him turns up when it comes to performance night. And performance night last night, the AJ that we know, the talented fighter we know, he wasn't there. The gut, the lion, the heart, he was there. Because he put him, after 20 seconds, he got put down, had to get back up again. He was in trouble. He was still making rookie mistakes. I'm thinking, you shouldn't make those mistakes at this stage in your career. You are a former world champion. I know you're pulling your tongue out saying, I'm all right, I'm hurt. Who are you proving something to? This is about you and your corner. Forget the fight.
Amir Khan calls this the biggest fight the UK could ever witness, but admits Fury's inactivity could become his biggest weakness. Khan slightly favors Fury, yet his hesitation reflects the wider uncertainty surrounding the matchup. John Fury sounds almost mournful, saying the real version of this fight may have disappeared years ago when both men were unbeaten and feared.
Do you have a prediction of how the AJ vs Tyson Fury fight could go?
In the UK, to have a mega fight like that would be massive. One of the biggest fights ever. Two heavyweights, two big names. And how the fight's going to go, it looks a hard one to say. I still need to go back and see how Fury's fight went. I mean, I know it's more like a sparring session Fury had, but still, I want to see how he looked. But I think it's a 50-50 fight. Very close, very close. I do lean a little bit more towards Fury, but like I said, as time's been going on and Fury's inactivity, I think might work against him. I'll probably say, it's a very close fight. I'll call it 50-50.
Fans have waited years for this rivalry, making the recent drama even more frustrating.
You know, mountains sometimes miss each other on a very rare occasion, and these two have. You know, it's gone now. It's gone. Both men have not got what they used to have. You know, and 6 years ago it would have been the fight of the century. Or he said that, and I was.
Carl Froch takes a balanced stance, giving Fury credit while questioning Joshua's hesitation around the fight. But even Froch's praise cannot fully excuse the shove. Physical intimidation before the fight proves nothing about who is better once the gloves are on.
The person that don't want that fight, or sounded like they didn't want the fight, was Anthony Joshua. Talking about not stealing his thunder or whatever. I think the fight's going to happen. I think the fight is happening, and we're all looking forward to it. But Tyson Fury deserves respect, deserves credit, and yeah, we've got to acknowledge that he's just had a solid 12 rounds against a game opponent, and he got some good work in there, and that will set him up for the Anthony Joshua fight. I'd have liked to see these two come together a little bit and just be face to face, up close and personal. Then you know.
Shane Fury admits the gap has closed dramatically, suggesting this is no longer the guaranteed mismatch it once appeared to be. Age has affected both fighters, and Joshua now represents a serious threat to Fury regardless of what happens at press conferences.
If you asked me 5 or 6 years ago, or 4 or 5 years ago, however long it would have been, it'd have been 75-25 Tyson. Now it evens up. The odds has evened up. I reckon that I'd favour Tyson, but it's a close one. Both men's aged. It's just who's aged most.
Spencer Brown drops a major update, with the fight reportedly moving closer to being finalized and Netflix linked to the deal. If confirmed, excitement will explode. But fans still want the rivalry settled where it belongs, inside the ring.
Max, I know the fight will happen.
Definitely, this year.
Yeah, you know, we're just baking the cake. It's going to happen.
Turkey.
You know what Tyson said? He just told you.
But Turkey suggested that it was going to be announced tonight, so is there a deal in place?
Oh, that's Turkey's business, isn't it? Not mine. But yeah, there's a lot I can't divulge, but I'm just going to say that this fight is going to happen. And the man behind it is Turkey Al-Sheikh, and the company behind it will be Netflix.
And there it is, the shove heard around the boxing world. Fury's actions have sparked criticism from fans and professionals who believe real champions settle their differences with fists inside the ropes, not shoves outside them. Joshua walked away composed and confident, while Fury faces another wave of criticism. Now the real question is, when these two finally meet, will Fury's aggression give him an advantage, or will Joshua make him pay for every moment of disrespect? Drop your prediction below, hit subscribe, and stay tuned, because this heavyweight showdown is only getting more explosive.